Hi, I'm Carmelle Giblin. I'm the Chief Financial Officer for Ideal Industries. We just last year transitioned from the third to fourth generation, and the number of companies that go through 4 generations successfully is a very small amount. And I think some of the things that make us unique is the family believes in having very clear lines between the family's responsibility, the board's responsibility, and the management responsibility. And they don't have family members managing any aspect of the business. It's all professionally managed and has been for a long time. And they've structured the family in a way that they have a really nice curriculum for the family. They keep the family engaged in the business. They have a family council that the fourth generation family member leads, and they meet every month, they meet every quarter. We do training sessions with them multiple times a year, and they really are engaged in learning and understanding the business with the goal of being good stewards of the company and really being able to look at our long-term growth strategy and make sure that their strategy aligns with ours. So we don't have family members calling us at any time. Really, every question or issue goes through the family council, and it's a really unique, I think, way to manage it. It's what's made us successful for all these years. So I'll say that kind of one of the things that's interesting and unique about working for this privately family-owned company versus a big public company, which is pretty much my whole career up to now, is the concept of thinking very long-term, thinking in generations and not quarters, really getting people to focus on how do we grow this business in a significant way to add shareholder value in a way that's really long-term in its thinking. And we're allowed to take a sidestep, make long-term play investments that don't have to have a short-term payout. And I'll give you a couple of examples of that. So part of our strategy is to reinvest our cash into acquisitions. So the family itself reinvests 90% of their cash back into the business, so they take a very small portion out and always have, as they really are very interested in the business continuing to sustain for generation after generation. They talk often about the next 100 years. And so part of our strategy is to take some of this cash and put it in strategic acquisitions where we can increase our portfolio. For example, we have a whole tool platform. We're looking at maybe adding power tools to that platform, or we're also thinking to add more geographically different places. So we're actively looking at acquisitions. I've looked at $2 billion of acquisitions since I've been at Ideal. But in addition to that, we have a nice long-term play of reinvesting back into our innovation and our business. And we are willing to take time and even years in some cases to make investments now that won't play out for many years, with the idea that we really, as long as we could see the long-term growth model, the family's willing to give us more time and patience to get us there. So I came from 21 years in a public company that, very dynamic, exciting public company, and it was managed very decentralized. And when I decided to make this move into this privately held company, it was a pretty big decision to make this change. And what really convinced me to do it was, first of all, the values of the family and how really aligned their values are with my own. For example, they really believe in reinvesting in the people. We've just doubled down on our pension when other companies are taking it away. We've done a lot of really good things because they value these employees, and the people work there for life, and it's really very cool. But so from my perspective, coming into this company and being in a place that was very sense of urgency was very dynamic. You really we're pushing all the time. You're constantly reforecasting the month. You're looking at the month every week. We're going to make investments that aren't going to play out this year or this month or this 5 years even. Very big mindset change for me, and being much more nervous around being able to do that. And even as I've hired in people from different industries, I see that it's harder for other people as well. But the great thing is when you see the results of it play out over a long period of time, you realize that it's really a good way of thinking. And if we didn't have the pressure from Wall Street and some of these public companies, it'd probably be a better long-term play for them too. But it's very, very unique in the fact that we can put together plans that have very long-term goals and long-term playouts, like investing in emerging markets and putting money that probably won't return anything in even my tenure, but knowing that this is the right move for the whole business and the whole company, and to feel the tremendous support we have from this family to be able to really do that.